Hi, I'm Kelsey Kinnear and I'm a dietitian with Boone Hospital. Today I'm going to show you how to make spaghetti squash pad thai. So the first thing we have to do, which is a little bit of a task, is cutting this in half. So I would just suggest being really slow with it. There's different ways you can do it. You can like poke holes or like perforate it and microwave it like for 5 minutes, kind of get it going a little bit more. So it's cut in half and now I'm just gonna scoop out the seeds. I just scrape it pretty hard. I usually just spray it with some oil inside. You don't probably even have to, but and I just stick it face down. Some people will put some water on the pan to make it cook faster. I just put it in the oven at 400 for about 40 minutes. All right, so we got it out of the oven. Now it's gonna be pretty hot. I let it cool a little while. So you can always use an oven mitt if you need to, but just scoop it out. If you wanted a smaller recipe, you could definitely do a half. As you can see, there's little noodles there, and they have a little bit more thick, denser texture than typical pad thai noodles, but I find this recipe to be really good. So now I'm going to just start by sauteing the onions. I'm using peanut oil for this because I want it to have that peanutty flavor, and I've already heated up the pan. So just add the onions. You can hear the sizzle. It's really up to you how long you want to saute them for, but just cook them down. All right, so as that's sauteing, I'm going to go ahead and whisk the eggs. So 2 whole eggs. You could do more. The other night with my husband, I did like 3 or 4. All right, now the onions are almost done. So I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce. I have 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. So yes, this has added sugar in it. Makes it really good. And I'm gonna put some fish sauce. So fish sauce has a pretty intense flavor. So besides fish sauce, I'm also gonna add some rice vinegar. So I'm just gonna set the onions aside. They're cooked and ready. So now I'm going to add the eggs. I need to put a little bit of oil in first. So with the eggs, you just want to do basically a really thin omelet and kind of cut it up and have some egg chunks that are cooked. It doesn't really matter. It can be kind of scrambled. All right, and that's done, just until it's not wet anymore. I'm just going to put it to the side. So I'm adding in the spaghetti squash. Heat that back up. And this is where I'm going to add the sauce. I just pour it kind of along the sides. Then you just add back in the eggs and the onion and you're pretty much there besides the topping. So I'm just going to take this out and put it in a serving dish. Pretty much just top it with some green onion and some peanuts as you're serving it. And then I like to put a lot of lime on mine because I love lime. So we got a lot of fiber from the spaghetti squash and we have some good flavor, and it's a good way to try something new. If you've never cooked with a spaghetti squash, I think this recipe is pretty simple and a good way to get in some protein from the eggs and a lot of good flavor from all the sauce added. I hope you guys really enjoy this recipe and it inspires you to try out spaghetti squash if you've never tried it before. And thanks so much for watching.